Hello everyone, Karnasa here, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. And in the last episode, we started producing red science, which has been amazing, and we have also started automating the production of fast belts and very fast sorters, which is also very, very, very nice. We want to turn off the power grid. In this episode, I think what I want to do is I want to go interplanetary. And I want to start looking at some titanium production on another planet, as well as silicon, and then maybe even start producing some hydrogen fuel rods, as well as some solar panels, so we can start powering up our bases on our other planets. So in order to do that, what we are going to do is we are going to need to unlock some new technology. And if I go down here, we can see we can unlock a new drive engine, which unlocks mecha sail. This is how we are going to go interplanetary, which is going to be really, really nice. But I've got some manual research that I need to finish first, and in order to complete that, I need some of these circuits. So if I just grab some from this belt over here, I'm sure they're not needed. They might be, but we're just going to take them anyway. We're just going to take as much of these as we possibly can. And then I am going to need to go and grab some steel at the same time as well. Seems like we've run out on that belt. Not to worry, we do have another belt over here with more, and these do extend a little bit further over. So let's just grab all of these that we can, and we are gaining more because we are producing more, but we seem to be mostly out. I'm sure there was another factory that I was producing these at. Yes, there is, and it is over here, so we can grab some more of these from over there, and there we go. We have enough of these green circuits. Now we just need some steel. Luckily, we are producing a lot of steel, so this is going to be rather easy to grab some of these, and then we should start hopefully researching this. That's going to be great, because we are going to start making our way over to another planet. And whilst that is researching, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look and see what planet I want to go to. So I want one with both titanium and silicon. This does not have titanium, so that is going to be a no-go for now. This one has a lot of iron ore, a lot of copper ore, some silicon, and a lot of titanium. So I feel like this is definitely Delta Sagittae number 1 is going to be where we want to go to, which is going to be really nice. It's a lava planet. We've got a lot of construction area. We've got not great wind energy ratio, and we've got very good solar energy ratio, which is why I do want to start making some solar panels as soon as possible. And I think I will try and produce them on site on this planet, which will be rather nice. It'd be probably easier to utilize solar power even on this planet, but unfortunately we are unable to do that due to the fact that we don't really have... Oh no, we can do that on this planet, but titanium it's a bit of a deal breaker, if I'm going to be honest. We do want that titanium. We really, really do want that titanium. Where am I? Oh, I'm in map view. So we are going to go to that lava planet in the middle of our system, which is going to be very, very cool. But first, I need to grab some engines because I am out. So we'll just grab some engines from there. We won't have any stored up on here because we are using all of those. Oh, and it looks like our fast belts have completely finished. Yes, so we can see these electromagnetic turbines are now moving on their way to create some very, very fast sorters. So I don't need to worry about doing another electromagnetic turbine factory setup at the moment because this will all eventually get finished, which is wonderful. Although before I go on my interplanetary quest, I am going to empty out these belts. So I have 800 of these faster belts, and then we have an additional 200 of these mega fast sorters. And I think what I'm going to do whilst I'm waiting for my research to do is I am going to sort myself out and try and clear my inventory of anything that I don't really need at the moment, because I don't want to be taking a load of rubbish over to a planet that I don't really need to carry. We don't need the research labs, definitely not. We're going to get rid of a lot of all of these useless items as well. We don't need stone. Get rid of this. Although that might be useful because we do need to use that for our power, but we don't need stone. We definitely don't need stone. That's crazy talk. Why would we need stone? And okay, we need more engines, and I can grab those from here. That's fine. There we go. We've unlocked the technology. We can move faster, and already it looks a little bit better. So now that we've unlocked that, I think I will also unlock the next one of these and then the next one so we can start moving around very, very quickly, which is going to be nice. I think I'm just going to research a load of our mecha upgrades because this will be nice. It will mean we can move around faster. We want to include that as well. And our science production at the moment should mean that we should be doing these relatively quickly, which will be quite fantastic if I'm going to be particularly honest. Some of these we do need to look at starting to research as well, especially veins utilization. That improves our mining speed, which will be very, very nice. And there's just a few things like vertical construction, so we can build our storage and our research labs higher, which is going to be great. Logistics carriers, no, we don't need to bother with those at the moment. There we go, drive engine level 2. We can sail to another planet. Amazing.
You have received the ability
and of course, the robot is going to have a bit of an input. Of course he is. He always does when we've unlocked something cool. Right. Yes, I know. Go away, Mr. Robot Man. Yes, he went. We got him to shut up somehow. Right, so I'm going to place those engines in there. I don't know why we're not moving any engines over. Oh, it's because we have no magnetic coils. That is interesting. Why are we not producing any magnetic coils? Because we don't have any magnets. Because they are all going into this system. Oh dear, that's not good. That's really not good. That's, yeah, less than ideal. I think what I might do is grab some of these fast sorters and we will tell those to fast sort this, and then hopefully that means we should get a few magnets coming through, because that is less than ideal. So we're going to grab some fast sorters because we are going to need those anyway. And what we can do is we can just upgrade this belt and that should move things across very, very fast. And hopefully it means that we maybe get one to this section. Are we going to? Or yes, we do. There we go. We are producing magnetic coils yet again from this zone. Very nice. Anyway, I need to dump some more stuff. So let's just continue with this dump storage. I'm going to clear the capacity for automation even, and we're going to get rid of the splitter because I don't really need that at the moment. We don't need these. We could maybe set up a thermal power situation on the other planet. That might be a way of providing us with the power necessary. We are going to want more wind turbines. The Tesla towers, yes, we definitely want. We do want some of these assembly machines as well. I'm going to get rid of all of this oil and hydrogen because I don't want that. I'm going to get rid of my slower belts because I feel like we're going to use the fast belts on the new planet and the fast sorters, so we can get rid of those as well. Don't need research labs. Wood and plant matter, they can go, and there we go. And we don't need steel either. So the thermal power, we need smelters. I think maybe we'll keep that many miners. I don't think we're really going to need that many, but it might be nice to have those. So let's grab ourselves some wind turbines, because we are going to need those originally to set up our mining situation. So let's grab these, and I've placed them in a completely silly situation. We want to get rid of the replicator. We want to just take both of those. There we go. We have now got 23 wind turbines, 43 wind turbines either, which I think is going to be a nice number. And we want to come over here. I'll grab a full stack of boxes because I feel like we are going to use these, because we're not going to be at the planet always. So we are going to want to store a lot of the stuff that we are producing. And I do eventually want to do an interplanetary logistics system where we can start transferring stuff back to this planet, especially for the production of things like hydrogen fuel rods, because that is going to be very, very, very useful. So I do want to try and get those done in this episode, the production of those. Reason being, they are a lot better than this energetic graphite that we are currently using. So it'll be very nice to get a better energy source. Our research is still going rather relatively quickly, which is nice. You can see all of the research towers are working. We've got our loop working, so our red science is sufficient for what we've got going on at the moment, although we probably do have a bit of a backlog. So I'm going to grab some assemblers because we probably need more than the 7 that we've got. I feel like 32 should be okay. I'm hoping. I'm going to grab another 20 wind turbines as well, just so we can cover the lava planet with wind. And I feel like that will be good. We want fast belts. We do want fast belts, so we are going to grab 800 of these because I feel that would be a relatively good number of fast belts to have. And I'm not sure if there's anything else that I need. I've got Tesla towers. Is there anything from this section that I do need? I've got the smelters that I feel like I require. I think I'm going to increase the automation for this as well, because I feel like some of the smelting arrays that we may produce later on are definitely going to require more than this kind of number that we are producing at the moment, and it will eventually just create all of these. But I think with that done, I think we are ready to go to another planet. And oh, I do want to, let me just, before we hop, what do I need to make these? Ah, just one of these. Just one of these and one of these. Okay, now I'm going to quickly do that and start producing some of these, because this will be really, really useful to have to recharge our mecha. So that is kind of an important thing that we are going to want. So we are going to, oh, yep, cool. New technology is great. We are going to start making these. And in order to do that, we want to grab some of these Tesla towers out from here. And we've got these mega fast sorters, which is very, very, very nice. I'm going to fill back up with these because I feel like we will need a lot. And I might as well take everything that we've got. And then we want a belt that is going to bring these down this way. So we might as well use a new faster belt. And I think we will have this coming up like so. And we'll try and do exactly the same that we've got going on with the stone that we've got here. And I feel like that will do us just fine. There we go. And we can place storage down. I am using all of my materials that I was saving for my interplanetary trip, but oh well. This is fine. This is fine. And we're going to do this, and we will set the capacity for automation, I think, to 2 for this building. I think that should be okay. Now, all we need to do is just grab ourselves a insert for our these things, whatever these are. I can't remember what they're called. They are plasma exciters, and now, with a little bit of luck, we are going to be producing these new power poles, which are great. I did mention in the last episode, so I will highlight what they can do now. So if we plop one of these down, I don't know, maybe we'll place one in between these 2 wind turbines. So there's an area of effect of this, which is kind of like the original Tesla towers. However, if we stand in this area, it will charge our mecha. Oh my god, the robot is so annoying. It will charge our mecha, which is great. It will take from the energy grid and it will charge for us. So this is great. And it's a really fast way of charging your mecha. So I do want some of these because we will be using an awful lot of energy going to another planet. Right, so I've got 10 of those. They also have a longer reach than standard Tesla towers, which is kind of another nice thing as well. So we've only got 76 Tesla towers. Let's get another 24. So we've got an even 100. I feel like that will be rather nice for this trip over to another planet. But here we go. I feel like I am ready now. I think we've got pretty much everything that we are going to need. If I've forgotten anything, then oh my days, I am a melon, because it's going to take a lot of energy to get back to the planet, and it's a lot of time, and yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. Definitely not. So we are going to probably go. So in order to activate the mecha sail, what we want to do is we want to activate flight mode, and we want to hit W and hit space at the same time, and then we can take off. Here we go. By following the arrows in the space navigation. Yes, I know. Let's try and escape the gravity well. Arrow key to slow down. You can also use the QR keys to hold down the right mouse button, dragging to sideward flight. There we go. We have escaped the planetary's gravity well, so we are now just, oh no, we're going to the gas giant, we're going to the ice giant. That's not a good idea. So we are flying. We are now in space, and we can have a look, and we have left our beautiful planet behind, and we are going to make our way over to Delta Sagittae number 1. Now, we're only moving 113 meters per second at the moment, which is quite slow. We want to be going a bit faster than this. So in order to do that, in order to speed up, all you have to do is press shift. But if you look at my energy bar down at the bottom, we are using a lot of energy to do this. So I am going to maybe move at about 500 meters per second. And it's just going to be a bit of a long cruise over to Delta Sagittae 1. But oh well, we've got all of the time in the world. And I think whilst I'm doing this, whilst we are moving over, let's have a look at some of the technologies that we can unlock. So we are going to need titanium smelting. That's going to be very important. And I think we might pick up this crystal smelting as well. Potentially, because that's going to be useful for solar panels and accumulators, which are the in-game batteries. So that might be nice to pick up that as well. This, I'm not going to bother with for a while. How close are we? Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, that's... no, I pressed Alt. That's the wrong button. Okay, so here we are approaching Delta Sagittae 1, and we can see all of the veins on the planet already. So I want to slow down into a relatively nice, stable orbit. And we're just going to... Oh, no, we've accidentally unactivated sail mode, so we landed. Okay, but we're on a new planet. We have gone interplanetary. We are an interplanetary civilization. I think we're more than an interplanetary civilization, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. But we're an interplanetary faction, I guess you could maybe say. So what we want to do is, I do want to find a silicon vein because I do want to start producing solar panels as soon as possible. So silicon over there, and we've also got some titanium, copper, more titanium, and we've got coal. So that's going to be important because that will help us produce our energized graphite, which will be good for power production. So I feel like this kind of section over here, roughly on the equator, might be a good location to go. So where are we? We're quite far away. Let's do a bit of a sail over and let's try and find that silicon and that titanium that is relatively close to each other. So there's our silicon. We've got more silicon over there as well. And then we've got some titanium over here, which is going to be fantastic. So I am going to look up the recipe for solar panels yet again. And what do we need for those? So if I go onto the Factorio calculator, the Dyson Sphere program calculator, there's a big picture of Factorio in the background of this website, which makes it very confusing. We are going to select the solar panels in the building. And I think if we do 0.15 a second, that is going to require the use of one factory. I don't think we're really going to need any more than that. I think that will be fine. So that is only going to require 4 silicon veins and 2 smelters. That's really not an awful lot, and we need a bit of iron and we need a bit of copper. We do have iron and copper on this planet as well. So I think, yeah, what we'll do is we will start off, I think, yeah, I'm not sure. I think we probably want to transfer some of this silicon back eventually. So maybe we will go, we'll try and make this as efficient as possible. I think, can we just squeeze that last one in? Can we? Maybe. Crystal smelting, that's very nice as well. Very nice. I don't think we can. Although if we come from this direction, that is a lot. That is what, 9 veins that we cover? So that's good. That will be more than enough. And I think in order to smelt 9 veins... Ah, no, we don't. We have only the good belt with us. In order to smelt 9 veins, I believe that requires... So I think for every vein, you need... For every 2 veins, you need 1 smelter. So this is going to be 5 smelters that we are going to need for this. So we're going to start placing these down. I think we'll take these a little bit further away, so eventually we can cover this with more miners. So we'll come a little bit towards the titanium, which will be kind of nice anyway. And then what we will do is we will place down our smelters, which is going to be nice. And we're going to start smelting all of this lovely, lovely, lovely silicon. It will help us immensely in creating these solar panels that we are going to want to help us power this planet, because I kind of want a renewable source of energy for this. I feel like that will be better than having to rely on the coal to provide all of our power. The coal, which should be somewhere around here, although I seem to have lost it. Oh well, not to worry. We are going to start bringing these into here. I'm going to get rid of the excess over there so we don't have anything stuck that we don't want. There we go. And we will just use these mega fast sorters to start powering these up. And we are going to place a Tesla tower there and over here as well, so we can power these. Although we're not gaining any power at the moment, that's because we haven't placed down any wind turbines or anything like that. So if we just get a power line that goes something like this and place that in there, There we go. This grid is now completely connected. Start working on some wind turbines so we can gain some power. Now, wind power is not as good on this planet as it is on our home planet, so we are going to need more of these just to power the same amount, which is a bit of a shame, but I guess it's what we've got to work with. And I did bring a whole load of these wind turbines with me, so it's not the end of the world. There we go. We do something like this. I think, how many have I got? I've got 53 on me at the moment, so 53 is going to be quite a sizable amount of power that we are going to be able to gain from this, which will be very, very nice. Have I messed that up? Have I messed that up? I have. Oops. We need to get rid of this one, and we need to place that here. I like these being in a nice order. On grid intersections, it just looks nicer, I feel. Especially that the lines go along the grid intersections. I think just looks a lot nicer, and I like how this runs. So we are going to cover this section just in wind turbines. I feel like, oh, no. Let's get rid of that. That was incorrect. No. And you might notice that my constructor bots are doing things a lot faster now. And that is because I have gained the upgrades for them. And yeah, they do start becoming very, very efficient at what they do, which is fantastic. And it's going to be great for us in the future when we start doing some mega big factory builds and mega big kind of like arrays of smelters and all kinds of stuff like that. It's going to be very, very nice. So I haven't set this to start smelting this into titanium ingots yet. I'm going to do that right now, and we will do the good old copy and paste of all of these. Start pasting those across, and you can see these sorters are incredibly quick. They are so quick, it is glorious. Right, so we are going to have a line that takes our finished product out maybe this way. And we've got a little bit of a funny bend, which is a bit of a shame. Oh well, nothing we can do. And I think what we'll do is we'll have this coming up this way towards this titanium. Now I need to find copper and iron. We've got coal over there, which is okay. And I think this wind power will probably be more than enough for us for now. If I click on this, how many megawatts of power are we producing? We are producing 6.29 megawatts of power, and we are using 2.6 with this current setup. So that's really not too bad. Maybe we won't need to use the coal for power. Maybe we can just spam wind turbines everywhere and we'll be able to get away with that, which would be really, really rather nice. There we go. So we now have an output for all of that silicon. I am a little bit concerned that I am nowhere near any iron. Oh, we have... No, that's right by the North Pole. We have iron by the North Pole. Is that really going to be the closest iron vein that we've got? Is there any copper and iron close together? We've got copper and iron here. This is less than ideal because I would kind of like copper and iron and silicon to be roughly rather close to each other. And I think what I might do is I might change this, and we might run this down here and run this across like this, near this copper, near this titanium, and near this iron. I feel like that will be better for producing solar panels and titanium, which is definitely something that we are going to want to produce over here. So we'll get rid of all of this, and we will start dragging this down in that direction. I'm not sure if I am going to have enough of these belts to do that. That will prove interesting. We very well may not have enough. That would be rather upsetting. So let's do this, and let's start making our way down towards the titanium, copper, and iron that we've got over here. And like I said, the worker bots are doing a much better job at building this now, despite the fact that this is really quite a far distance. And I think what I will do is I will take this finished silicon and we will move that. Do we want to move that down here? Maybe. And then we'll have kind of like some kind of production facility down here, I feel, for our silicon. This will be where, there's the coal here as well, and we can use that for a thermal power station, which we might as well set one of those up. I think I will. We'll do that now. Shouldn't take too long. Are we able to get every single vein of this in one? I think that one there might be just slightly too far away. Oh, we're so close so close, but unfortunately not quite. Oh, this is my least favorite thing about this game, is trying the balancing act of trying to get everything all in one, and I don't think we can get all 7 of these, which is a real shame. I think, yeah, we're going to be able to get 6. We'll go for 6. 6 will be fine, and we will set up some kind of Bernie power station over here. So we've only got 6 here. So we're going to need 3 smelters, and I don't know how many that is going to provide for. Probably not an awful lot. And we don't have an awful lot of coal in here anyway, so this is only going to be a temporary thing. We will eventually upgrade to solar panels, and that will be a much more permanent fixture. So we're going to go and bring this along here like this. We are going to start plopping down some of these, and we are going to need 3 of these for now. And what we will do is, I feel like we will leave a gap there and place the final one there. And that should do us for now. We'll grab our Tesla tower, and we will grab our output lane, and we'll do something like this. And then this will just go off up in maybe this direction. I'm going to get rid of that final one, and we're going to go up in this direction, and this will be where we start doing our thermal power. And I'm going to do a little bit of a loop for this as well, but we'll do that after we've placed the thermal power stations. And I think maybe I'll go for 6 for now, and I think that should probably be more than enough. So if we just double stack them like I have done before, we place those there, and there we go. That will provide us quite a lot of power, I do imagine, and we can do this, and then we can bring our energized graphite back onto the belt, which will be really rather useful. Excuse me, I'm very sorry. So we are going to grab our sorters, and we are going to start sorting our power through. And we'll do... Oh, no, hello. Oh, interesting. We don't seem to be able to stack these. Oh, that's a bit of a bummer. Oh, well, not to worry. Good thing that they have an option to place them on this side as well. That's rather upsetting. I don't know why that isn't a possibility. Probably because of the way the planet is, and these squares might be a little bit closer or something like that. But oh well. And we are, of course, going to need to connect these up to our Tesla tower system. So I feel if we... Oh, no, it's already connected with this Tesla tower here. So we don't need to worry about that. That's fine. And we are going to need a bit of a longer tower to reach this, unfortunately. Oh, no. We can just place that there, and that will do us absolutely fine. There we go. We have a coal mining system on this planet now as well. And in order to get this up and running, what I'm going to do is I will place a couple of these wind turbines maybe here, and then we should start seeing this working. I don't want to go too close to that copper because I do want to mine that copper. We'll place these here like this, and then we'll get one of these here like this, and then eventually what we should... we haven't set this to energized graphite, an energetic graphite, so we are going to need to do that in order for this to work. There we go. We'll copy and paste those over, and we haven't set the output belt either. Oh, I'm being very forgetful today. I think, no, we don't want to go there. We want to go here and here and here, and there we go. We should start hopefully produce... Oh, I did... No input belts. This has been less than ideal. And there we go. We can see we're starting to move this stuff incredibly quickly. We have got the upgraded belts, and we do have the fastest sorters as well. So it is going to be very, very fast. And this power station is chugging all of this fuel already, which means we might need to potentially add some more of these smelters on. I think we should be fine for now, and we're already producing 5.5 megawatts of power just from these few power stations that we do have running, and these few wind turbines, so that's going to be fine. We're going to be fine for this. Now what we need to do is we need to grab our belt that we have started. I think it's up here. Yep, no, we're going to carry on bringing this down. See, we've got copper over here, and we've got a lot of titanium, and we've got more silicon. I should have mined this silicon. And we've got iron over there. This would have been a lot smarter. I probably will mine this silicon, but Ah, well, there's more silicon. There's more veins over here as well. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. What I can do is I probably can feed this silicon into this smelting array, and we'll create a massive smelting array, potentially at some point. There we go. Our silicon is moving down now, and it's moving very quickly because we do have the upgraded belts, which is very, very, very nice. Now what we got to do is we've got to, well, I want the titanium. That is going to be crucially important because we want to try and mine as much titanium as we possibly can. Because that is the main reason why we're here. So, but we also need copper. Because we need to produce solar panels. So I feel like maybe we will use this copper vein over here, and then we can bring this up to this silicon line, and we can extend that out like that. I am a little bit annoyed because I feel like this is a little bit close to this titanium vein. That's annoying. That could have been placed a lot better. Oh well, we're going to place a copper. Oh, this copper is pretty rubbish as well. We can't get a good amount of copper from here. Let's try. I think I don't need much copper. You never need much copper. Although, funnily enough, making solar panels, if I open up my calculator, we do need more copper than we need iron, which is something that never happens. So we are going to need some copper. And, well, more copper. More copper than we have used before. So we'll just drag this Tesla tower line on here. We'll grab that up to here because we are eventually going to want to mine this titanium. And then I think what I am going to do is we are going to use these bigger ones because they can reach a lot further. A lot further. And we are unfortunately colliding with that at the moment, which I really would rather not be doing. Maybe what I'll do is I will carry this line on over into this direction, so we are on actually a nice big thick line. I do like the lines thick, and we are going to just bring this down here, and there we go. We have a lot larger range on these, so it unfortunately doesn't quite reach that larger, thicker line, but oh well. We'll place that there, and now this has all been connected, which is really rather pleasant, and we should start seeing copper being mined. I'm going to have a look and see how many veins. How many veins did I cover? We covered 8 veins. Oh, that's actually not too bad. So we are going to need 4 smelters for this. 4. So I think it's a smelter for every 2 veins is the kind of what you can kind of put out, especially with mining speed 1. And that is all that I've got at the moment. So we need somewhere to smelt our copper. And I think it might, oh yeah, no, we're really stuck for space here. So I think probably the best place, and there's not much over in this direction, so we will bring our smelters out over here. So we will go for something like this. We'll grab that, place that there, looking very nice. And we will start laying down some of these smelters. And I needed 4, I believe. I'm going to get rid of that, and we're going to replace that down on the end, although maybe it might be smarter to start from this end. So we'll place 1, 2, and then we will have a gap for our Tesla tower, and then 4. And this will eventually have more arrays in, I imagine, more smelters, but we don't need any more than this at the moment. So we are going to place one of these fast sorters, and it's going to be glorious. There we go. We've got those all in like that. Lovely. Very lovely stuff. And we are going to take our output, and I think what I will do is I will just run the output along the input line, and we will eventually get this, trying to avoid that titanium vein as much as I possibly can. So I think if I leave this kind of gap, that should hopefully be fine. And we will take this over to here. Where's a good place to bring this back in? I can't really see the grid at the moment, which is a little bit annoying. I think here might be a good place. So we'll bring this into here, and then we will run this alongside our completed silicon product, which will be great. Now what we need to do is we need to start thinking about iron. And would you look at that? We've got iron in that direction. So we are going to start working on that iron. And then finally, for this planet, we will want this titanium, because titanium is, as I have said, the main reason why we are over here. We can't get that on our home planet, and it would be very nice to have, as it is used in an awful lot of recipes. An awful lot of recipes. Mainly, well, the one thing that I really want it for at the moment is hydrogen fuel rods. They are going to be great, a much better source of power. They recharge our batteries very, very, very quick. And they are just all round very rather awesome. So if can we get an 8? Can we get an 8? And then we'll have the exact same amount of iron and copper. Not that we, like I mentioned, we need more copper for this operation. So having this much iron probably really isn't necessary, but it's kind of like the production facility back at home. I'm not really going for full efficiency for this. I just want this to produce solar panels so we can constantly have a supply of them. So there we go. We have only got 322 belts left. That's not good. We are going to, yeah, that's really not good. Really, really not good. I think eventually we will probably harvest this planet of all of its resources. So we've got more iron over there, which would be really nice. We can have a massive iron smelting array going off in one direction somewhere around here. And I think, where's a good space to potentially place that? Because I might as well start thinking about that now. I think maybe going towards the pole might be a better idea. So we can kind of bring all of these mining machines together. And I think probably the amount of iron that we're going to be getting from these veins, we will need more than one line. We'll need more than one belt, I think, anyway. So I think I'm going to have this coming out maybe for now in this direction, because we can get closer to a much, much nicer position to place a belt going up. And there we go. I think if we place that there, we've got 258 of these belts left. We're going to have to go back home. We're going to have to fly back home, which is going to be a shame. I think because I'm spreading everything out so much compared to the home planet, like we've gone all the way from up here. We've almost gone from pole to pole. So I wasn't planning on spreading out this far, but it's just what's happened. So we got another 8 veins again, so we can place down another 4 of these smelters. And I think what I'm going to do is we are just going to place them here like this. We will start with, well, we'll start with 2 and we'll bring this, oh no, oh, that's not good. We've crossed a line, and that means that it's a lot more difficult to place these in a nice order. So we'll place 2 there, we'll leave a gap, and then we'll place another 2. Obviously, this is going to be a little bit harder as well, because we are getting relatively close to the pole up here. So spacing these all together nicely is going to be a little bit more difficult, but oh well, we can deal with that as and when we need to. We don't right now, so we are going to start putting these in here. I'm going to remember to do this time. We are going to set these to start smelting iron ingots, because that is what we want. And do I need electromagnetic coils for solar panels? No, I do not. We just need iron ingots. That's fine. These are fine. This is all we require, so we are going to just use this. Now what we want to do, there we go. There's the funny bend. The funny bend. I really don't like the funny bends. We're going to take this iron and we will take it back. And I feel like, yeah, this will be the direction that we are going to go. Unfortunately, we do run into our big tower there, which is less than ideal. So I think I am going to remove that. I'm going to place that over 1. And then that way we can just get this iron belt coming back up in this direction, which should do us quite nicely. Very nicely indeed. And then we can see we have now got iron, silicon, and copper all coming this way. Why are we not producing copper? Oh, it's because the belts haven't been finished. Oh, well. We'll get working on this first. We'll sort out this iron. We'll get this all working, and then I will go back and worry about any unconstructed belts. There we go. That should now start producing iron ore, which it is. Fantastic. And this tower will reach this Tesla tower. So one cool thing about these, if you want to save these, what you can do to have these long lines is you can place a wireless power tower, then you can place a Tesla tower, then you can place another wireless power tower, and it means you only need to use half of these because you can use the Tesla towers in between and you will still get the same length out of them, which is really rather nice. So we are now smelting iron, which is great. We're going to take this out, put this on our output belt, something like this. And there we go. Now we are going to be outputting iron ingots as well. Look at them all coming. There we go. We've got loads. This is going to be great for our solar panel production. And I think, yeah, that's basically what we are going to be wanting to do here. Solar panel production and get some titanium going. So, to make solar panels, to make solar power panels or whatever, what are they actually called? They are just called solar panels. We are going to need to craft some chips, some green circuits, and we also need, no, that's all we need to craft. We need to craft some green circuits, and that is going to be it. And I think what we're going to do is we are going to make maybe 2 factories of solar panels, which means we are going to, yeah, we only need 1 circuit board factory for 2 factories of solar panels. So that's really, really not bad. So I think if I go for my production, and what I'll do is I will just plop these down wherever I feel like. I think we'll create 2 solar panel factories. We'll place 1 there, and we will place 1 there. And that should be okay for us. And then we only need 1 single chip factory in order to fully power this up. So if I place that there like this, and then maybe we can figure out how we are going to bring in all of the required materials momentarily. That is a little bit too close, unfortunately. Oh no, this is not going according to plan whatsoever, and it's getting dark, so it makes it harder for me to see what I'm doing. Oh well. Maybe I'll move a little bit closer to the equator, and we will start doing stuff up in this direction instead, towards, I think there's a titanium vein. Oh no, it's over there, the titanium vein. So we are going to want 2 solar panel factories, and we'll leave a gap of 2, and hopefully that means we can move 2 through in this direction. Yes, we can, which is great. Oh, this is not going to plan. This is really not going to plan. I am a little bit too close to my coal there, I feel, so I do want to move a little bit further up. This is a lot of umming and ahhing at the moment, trying to get this all set up. So that should be a gap of 1, maybe, and a gap of 2. Will we be able to run 2 lines down here? Potentially, we will see. 1, yes, we can, so that is great. And in order to produce solar panels, let's get the building up. So we need some of these high purity silicon, we need copper, and we need the circuit board. So we don't need the iron coming up in this direction. So I think what we will do is we will have copper and silicon coming up like this. And then out this way, we will have our circuit boards. And we'll place storage for that over here. And I feel like the circuit boards will come in this direction. And yeah, that should do us okay. Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. We'll place storage for these solar panels because it will be nice to have storage for these. And we'll place that there and there. And then what I want is we will have, I get rid of this slightly, place a production facility down for our circuit boards, and we'll do something like this, and we will change that to produce the circuit boards. There we go. Great. Now all we need to do, if we have copper on this one and silicon on this one, what we can do is we can start bringing iron in here. Which is a bit of a shame. The iron's going to have to do a bit of a funky maneuver to get over that. Oh, this is less than ideal. And the silicon, yeah, no, all of these are on the wrong side. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the iron over as a bridge here, and that might look a little bit nicer rather than just having random bridges everywhere, which I kind of really don't want to be doing. So we might need to make that a little bit further away, and we will move this here like this, and then we'll do something like this. Come on, my worker bots. Construct. Get this construction going. We want this to be done as soon as possible. And there we go. Now this is a little bit nicer for us to connect this up, and we don't have to have any sorters. And it looks a little bit janky, but I mean, it's far more efficient doing it like this. So that's how we want to do it. And we're going to place those in there, and we are going to place those in there. And I think maybe in order for us to have a constant supply of these circuits in each one of these, I'm going to do something like that. So we won't take from the belt for this one, but we will provide for this one by using this assembly factory. And then of course we are going to take outputs and place them in these storage boxes. And then finally, we want to have an input in there. We want to have an input in there. We want to have an input in there, and we want to have an input in there. And there we go. Now that will sort us out for our copper and for our silicon. So this is our copper line, which we're still not producing because I haven't gone back. And like I said, I wanted the copper to be closer to this. How much copper do we need? We need more iron than copper. We need 1 copper. Wait, no, I need to click on this. We need 2 iron and 1 copper. No, so we need more iron than copper, which is okay. So I feel this is going to be slightly less efficient, but it's still not going to be too bad. Right, so if we get that there, we get that up there like that. 69 belts left. Nice. And there we go. We have constructed up our system, which is going to start moving. Start making solar panels, which is going to be really glorious. I didn't really need this on the home planet because I'm not really going to use solar panels an awful lot on the home planet. I've got enough wind turbines and other power sources that it doesn't really matter. Oh, we have more than enough of this going around. That's fine. So how many... Yeah, we're completely backed up on... So maybe we only need 2 for 8 of these. That's insane. That's a really good ratio. That's a really good ratio. We can get away with having more of these power stations. That'd be nice. So what we're going to do is we are going to connect this up to this. So we are going to steal some of... No, not the silicon. We don't want to steal the silicon. No. That would be very bad. We want to do this, and we want to... Yeah, we've already got the iron. And that should be that sorted. We've got all of our inputs and outputs all correctly done. Now we just need to get the copper down, and we need to power up these factories, and that should be relatively easy to do. I think if we place one maybe there, that will be enough to cover every single one of these sorters. Look how quick the fast sorters go. They are insanely quick. So we need to run over here because we need to start setting up these belts so that we can start getting copper down, because we are missing copper. Wait, oh no, I just haven't powered it. That might explain things. We need to power up our copper smelters. And I think I also forgot to set the recipe as well. So we need to do that as well. So we'll grab this copper, move all of those over like that. And then we need to connect these up. I think we can get away with just having a solitary Tesla tower, which we will place maybe somewhere like that. Now, as soon as that's been built, we should start... No, we will not see copper because I forgot to place sorters on the other side because I am a bit of a biscuit. Okay, there we go. We've got copper coming thick and fast, and now that will be going to producing solar panels, which is going to be very, very, very nice indeed, because I really would like to use solar power for this planet due to the fact that it is so close to the star in the center of this system. So we want to copy that, and we want to place that over there, and we can see we are starting to take some of this refined silicon. Here comes the copper. The copper is going into the circuit boards, and we are taking it in every single one of these. Wait, are we? No, we're not. Yes, we are. We're taking copper in there. Yes, everything has been supplied, and I think I'll limit these to maybe 10, because I'm going to be away from this planet for a really long time at times, so it's nice to know that every time we come back, we'll have a load of these. And we do have circuits coming into both of these, and they are quite adequate, which is really, really, really nice. So that will be constantly producing us solar panels, which we can use on this planet. Now, I think the next thing that we are going to want to do is we are going to want to start a titanium mining facility, because that is the main reason why I am down on this planet. Titanium is going to be lovely to have, and I think what I will do is I'll have a titanium smelting array coming up here, because we have all of this titanium here, and we have all of this titanium here as well. So we're going to get some of our miners out. Oh, no, I misclicked there. And we are going to look at that. That is a lot of veins covered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's only 9. I think 9 may be the maximum that you can get, that you can cover. I've never managed to do 10. If anyone knows if you can do 10, why not leave it in a comment? Because I don't think that I've not discovered that at the moment. So we are going to grab some more of this as well. Try and get that one in over there. Yes, that is perfect. So we are getting so much titanium here. We're covering 9 veins and 7. So that is 16 veins. So we need 16 veins, 8 smelters. 8 smelters in order to produce all of the titanium that we are going to be using from this system. Oh dear. This is not good. We have 19 belts left. Uh-oh. This is less than ideal. I think what I want to do is I want to maybe use all of these. There we go. And yeah, that will do us for now. Well, we can't build really anything else more on this planet because we have run out of belts. But what I'm going to do is we are going to create a couple of these smelters down here. We need 8. We need 8 of these smelters. That's quite a lot of smelters. I've just realized I've not been researching any technologies for this entire episode. Oh no, I want vertical construction as well because that will help with the storage. Oh dear, I have messed up. And yeah, we're going to grab another, well, we'll leave the gap of 2 in the middle here, and then we'll just have 2 here. And this will be providing way too much titanium ore at the moment for this to fully work, I believe. Although titanium might take a while longer to smelt. It takes 2 seconds, so I need to figure out the numbers on this. I'm not going to do that now. And we are just going to copy and paste these over to here, and that should hopefully be us all good. We might need more smelters because it takes longer to smelt these. Although, does it take more titanium? Yes, we need 2, and it provides 1, and it's going to take 2 seconds. So it's the same amount of smelters. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure it out. I'll have to go away and figure it out. But what we are going to do, just for a nice, quick, and nasty storage solution, is we are going to place, I'm going to get rid of this Tesla tower because that is right in the way. We are going to place some of these storage boxes so both of them can activate those. And, well, activate them, access them. There we go. We got the research done very, very quickly. My science is looking to be very, very nice.
Construction technology.
Thank you, Mr. Robot Man. Yep, shut up, go away. No one likes you. No one likes you at all. You have no friends. Oh, that was mean. I'm sure he has some friends. Maybe he has like a robot wife or something. But no, no one likes you. You are so incredibly annoying. You always talk when I don't want you to talk. Right, so all we need to do is just connect these up and we should start producing titanium. Oh, wait, no, we need to power up our mines as well. That would be rather important. See, look, if I place this Tesla tower down, we can see that we cover... That is not normal range for a Tesla tower. That is because we are getting it from this improved tower, this wireless power tower from over there, which is great. So there we go. We've placed that down. We are mining titanium. We are getting that rather rare resource. That lovely, strong metal. And eventually, what we will do is we will start shipping this over to our starter planet once we have unlocked interplanetary logistics, which will be very nice. But for now, all I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to manually take this by hand, which is a little bit annoying. So that's why I'm going to have these massive storage containers so we can store as much of these as possible. I'm going to get rid of this Tesla tower again because I've just thought I can kind of, without using any more belts, I can really extend the storage that I've got just by kind of stacking these together, which will be a bit nicer. So we are going to place a Tesla tower down there, and that will do that, and then we will do this. And then this means that every time that I go away, well, we should have loads of titanium left at the end. Another cool thing about these stackable towers is if you look, you can actually do these belts up here like this, which is a really cool feature. So we can connect the levels. We can't go from up to down. However, if we got... I've got no belt, so I can't display it at the moment. If we have a belt that is at the same height as that, we can take directly onto that belt. And it kind of is quite useful for space-saving situations, I've found, or when my kind of systems have gotten very spaghettified and I need a way of getting something out from somewhere which is a living nightmare. Anyway, that is going to be the end of this episode because, once again, it has been quite a long time. I think it's almost been 50 or might have even been over 50 minutes again. I need to really set an alarm or a timer for these so they don't kind of get dragged on. But I've done most of what I wanted to do in this episode. We've gone interplanetary. We are producing solar panels. We are making titanium and we are making silicon ingots as well. I think in the next episode, I'm obviously going to have to go back home because I have run out of transport belts, which is very, very, very annoying. And I'm going to go back home. I'm going to take a load of this titanium with me. And what I'm going to do is probably set up a facility using oil to start producing hydrogen fuel cells, which is going to be very nice. But that will happen in the next episode. Thank you for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, why not give it a like? If you've really enjoyed it and want to keep up with the content on my channel, please do consider subscribing. I want to say a very big thank you to Bible Guy and the rest of my patrons for their continued support. I have been Karnasa, and I will see you later.